Hello, how do I spot higher lows on a chart? Let's take BRO for instance. Today is February 22nd, 2026, and we are going to use BRO to spot higher lows. So, when I'm taking a chart, I'm looking at a chart for instance. With the strategy I'm using, I like to find the higher lows at the bottom of the chart. So those higher lows, you will pay attention to the obvious V's, that the bottom of the V that you can see while the chart is far from you. And when we take this, for instance, I'm going to remove that, and then we are just going to, I'm seeing an indentation here, and you want to connect the closest two. So this one and this one, for instance, I'll try to connect them, and then when I go all the way, I'll notice that it went across the chart. So therefore, I won't go with that one. I will continue a touch point with that indentation. Still, it went across it. So therefore, I will move down. And when I move down, I'm touching multiple indentation there, and that will be the line that I will go with. So one is trace. Now we have an indentation here, we have one here, we have one there. So I will try to see if I can connect them. You can go at the bottom if you want with those lines that has kind of tiny, like one bar, 1 month. This is monthly chart. So every single bar is 1 month time frame. If I go from the bottom, it could go above some. So therefore, I'll go from the base, and this is the closest second one. And when I do that, it's going to touch this indentation or the bottom of that V, and it's going to go this way. Then I can go with this one, and when I touch base with this, it's going to be close to this. So therefore, there is not much change there. So I'll come back to that one, and I have 3 other touch point, if not 4, in addition to the original one. So this is the closest, and then we have some. So it touch multiple. So pretty much higher lows, you are just going to be looking at the V, the bottom of the V of the charts. Whether you are using monthly chart, daily chart, you are just going to be looking at those V that the movement or the chart is creating as it's swinging up and down, is creating some V's. So when you see those V's, you want to compare the present one that you are looking at to the previous one. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present. We have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So when you put your mouse on the present V, for instance, it's corresponding to a price there, and you are having the graph, the mouse is drawing a graph as well. You wanted to pay attention to the horizontal line, the axis line that the mouse is drawing, and you want to compare that to the second V in the past that you are targeting to see which one is lower. So when I compare this V to this one, the horizontal line here is higher compared to this one. So I have a higher low here. This low is higher than this one. So from here, if I wanted to compare it to this V, this low is higher than this one. Low is just like a pull back down of the chart. So those candlesticks, as they are moving downward and then they start going up, that will form a V. The bottom of that V, you wanted to compare it to the previous one that you can locate and see which one is higher. For instance, if I'm comparing this V to this one, this is lower than this one, and this is a little bit higher than this one. But From here to here, since this one is lower than this one, it tells me that the chart is going down. But when I compare this to this one, this low is higher than this one. So I have a growth there. And then when I compare this to this low is higher than this. So I have a higher lows. When I try to compare those lows with a line, I'm going to trace an upward trend line. When we go to daily chart, we have that I'm determining the valley line, and I wanted to connect those higher lows. But you can look for the higher lows around the upside wall of the mountain that the chart is claiming as well. When we are looking at this mountain, this side, the left side of the mountain is upward. So because it's upward, you are going to have higher lows there. So this low is higher than this one, which 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 is higher than this one. So when you try to connect them, if I try to connect this one to this, it's going to go higher up. That trend ended. So therefore, if I connected to this because I need 2 points to trace a line, it's going to go this route, and that'll be this one. And then if I wanted to connect it from here up, it's going to be this one. It's going to connect those. And even this area, when the chart move away from this support line, I can still connect some uptrend line there as well. And I will just start it from here and see those touch points that I can have. So this low is pretty much higher than those ones, and higher than this one, and higher than this one, and higher than this one, and higher than this one. So I have an uptrend, I have higher lows there, and I can trace an uptrend line that it follow is a short one. It follow it, and when it was down, it pulled back down to this support line. And when it was done with this one, it pulled back down to this one as well. And when it was done with this one, it pulled back down to this one. And as it's going down, the current low is lower than this one, which is lower than this one, which is lower than this one, which is lower than this one, and which is lower than this one, which is lower than this one. So if I wanted to connect them, I'll have a downtrend, because the price, where the price is where the line is going. And since the line, the original part is there, and going toward the price is downward, is going to be a downtrend. So when you are tracing your line, you are going closer to the price, to where the price is. And if you are going closer to where, on a higher level from where you start from, you have an uptrend, and you will connect higher lows to go there. When you are tracing toward the price that is lower from where you originated from, then you will be having lower lows. And I don't really trace downward support lines. I trace upward support lines passing by the higher lows. And that is how I determine my higher lows, by just looking for, on this daily chart, I will be looking for the obvious V's, depending on where I wanted to trace the line. If I want to trace the line to see the supporting line supporting the upside wall of the mountain, I'll be looking for the obvious V's that I can see, and see how many, if I start from this area, how many I can touch point with. If I'm looking for the valley line, I will go to maximum monthly chart. Monthly chart, I can see more chart in front of me, and then I will just pay attention to the obvious V's that I can see, and then I will just pick one area to trace with, because I'm going toward where the price is. I will trace multiple along the way, going closer to the price, and then I'll look at all of them to see which one is a possible line to be the valley line, and it's going to be those two. here that it can pull back to, and we have an arrow there shows that we bought it. So we are going to go back to daily chart. We bought it somewhere here. I don't know if I'm seeing an arrow there or what, but I'm seeing one here that is downward. So we bought it here, we bought it there, and sold it there. We bought it here, we sold it there, we bought it somewhere there. I think we sold it here. If there is an arrow there, I'm not seeing it well. Yeah, there is one there. And I'm not sure why I have two arrows there. We can take one out, but I have an arrow there, and I sold it, bought it in 2024 and sold it in 2025. But then in 2026, when it pulled back down to this level, I purchased it again. Again, that is our value line, and right now it's going to be lingering there. So since we are analyzing the RO, is it a buy? Yes, it is a buy. We purchase it, and right now, because we are on a daily chart, every single buy is a daily buy. So we can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so, like a week ago. But I don't recall buying it this soon. This, like, I thought I bought it a while ago, but we have it there. So but it's still around that valley line, so therefore it's still in our buying zone. It's still close to the valley line, so therefore if we didn't purchase it, yes, we will purchase it. But let's keep in mind that there is another support line not too far from this one, that there is a chance it could go back down there, and that is a fun with us. And if it goes down there, we might decide to buy more if we want to, or just wait on it until it comes back up. So the line is there, it's a little bit visible. We can even give it that line, that color as well. And the reason why I didn't highlight it before, it has touch point. It's just that this one has closer to the present than this one. Other than that, because they are close to each other, there is a chance it could go there. It's just there is, I think this is just too low for it to come back down there, but there is a chance it could come here. So yes, I will buy the RO if I did buy it not long ago, and if it starts going up from there, that's great. If it comes back down here, I might even buy some more or just let it be until it start going up, because there is not much difference between the two. So that is how I determine my higher lows on a chart. Thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for watching our videos. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, host of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in sub.com our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. For more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step using Long Uptrend line in the description of this video. And we do have other swing trading related playlists in the description of this video as well. So thank you so much for your time. Happy swing trading.